guys, today I'm doing something a little bit different because I was tagged by Nikki at the X-Girly on our toy channel because she is doing what she called a tag. So apparently you just tell to some people to answer some question, and this time it's doll collector tag. So I'm going to be answering 20 questions. So the first question is, how long have you been collecting? So basically, when I was a kid, when I was younger, maybe high school, I was collecting porcelain dolls, but all of those are in France, and I stopped. Like I had some, and then I stopped when I arrived at university. I only had one from as a present from someone when I was a university student. So after a while, not much of collecting for me. And then my current collection, the collection that is in Japan with me, I started it 2 years ago. I started it on the 21st of September 2 years ago. So that's 2 years now. How I know it's because I just keep a list of all the dolls I have, check how much money I spend on them and that kind of thing. So that's why I know exactly the date. So that's when I got my first Mew. So second question is, what do you collect? Technically I collect dolls, only dolls, and amigurumis. I used to collect matchboxes, but I'm not doing that anymore, and all my collection is probably somewhere in France. Yeah, I'm not collecting a lot of things, just dolls, like polyps and Azon. So the third question is, how many dolls do you have? And at the moment I have in my house 224 dolls, but I have 2 on the way and 2 that would arrive in October, and 1 that will arrive in February. No, so in my house I have 223 dolls at the moment. Which of your collection are you the most proud of, and why? I think I'm the most proud of my Azon 50 because she's a limited Azon 50, only sold in an Azon store, like physical store. So probably, yeah, probably that's the one I'm the most proud of in all my dolls. If you take a particular kind of dolls and which am I the most proud of, maybe my polyp collection, because I have a lot of polyp. I almost have all the Vocaloids. I have all the steampunks that I was interested in, so yeah, probably that. Which single lot cost you the most money? So relatively and literally. So relatively, I can show her to you, she's just right here. The one that cost me the most money is Polyp Eos, and that's relatively because she's not my most expensive doll, but she's my most expensive polyp. I got her second hand, and she's a limited polyp with a certificate, they cannot make her anymore, and she's the one that she's the most expensive polyp I ever got, and I don't think I would ever buy a polyp for that price ever again. It's not extremely expensive, like compared to the new release. It's kind of almost, yeah, not the same, but pretty close to the price of the new release. But because she's a new release, when she first came out, she was a lot cheaper than what I bought her. But I don't regret, like, she's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that's my most expensive doll relatively. And my most expensive doll literally is my Azon 50. She is the most expensive doll because she's the tallest doll that I have, and she's like, I bought her normal price, so for an Azon 50, just nothing special about that. Like, I didn't spend tons of money to get her, just a like retail price, but she's still my most expensive doll. Like, I always try to find the doll as cheap as possible before buying them. So even my ball jointed doll are not as expensive as she is. And so question number 6 is, which doll line is your favorite to collect and why? I'm basically collecting polyps and azons the most. Like I have some ball jointed doll, but mostly polyp and azon. So I guess it depends of my mood. I guess it depends of the release. So a few months ago, when there was all the polyp sample sale, I was right into polyp. I bought a lot of polyps, and some months when Azon announced a new release, I'm more into Azon. So for example, like July was totally polyp month, and this month I only got Azon dolls, so I guess it just depends of the month or my mood or something like that, like what's really happening in the doll world. What made you want to collect dolls? As I said, I had dolls, like I had porcelain dolls before, and they're all in France, so I kind of miss them sometimes. And the other thing is this little girl here. So this is Dal Ramu, and basically I was looking for something steampunk. I think I wanted to do some crocheting or something steampunk. I was really into that, and when I like went out on the internet and checked it out, I fell on a picture of this doll. So I checked her out and wondered what she was, and I discovered she was a doll and that there were polyps, and then I decided she was too expensive and I wanted to so I created my first Mew, because they have Mew so you can like make it own and create by yourself. But then I was not really, like, I love my Mew, but I decided to make a second one. And then I felt like I saw the Akemi, and Akemi was so wonderful, so I got Akemi, and I got like I found for like half price, like 7,000 yen, the three ninjas together. So I thought, okay, they're expensive dolls, but it's possible somehow, sometime to find them cheaper. So that's what I'm going to do, and I ended up having a lot of dolls. So, but she is the one who started, like when I found her picture, that's how it started. And I finally got her, so I'm really happy about that. Question number 8. Which is your most wanted doll right now? Right now my most wanted doll is the Azon Coron Little Bear, the white version, because I already have the brown version, and I didn't know they were gonna make a white version, but at the last doll show they presented that white version, and so that's my most wanted doll at the moment. I really want her. I don't know when she's gonna come out, I don't know if she's going to be limited, I don't know anything at all about her, like how she's going to be released, so I'm just waiting. I'm half expecting her to be a limited doll of the next doll show, which is this month, so I might get her really soon. But yeah, I guess that's my most wanted doll for the moment. Which of your previously most wanted doll do you have now? So I wanted Yukimiku, a polyp Yukimiku, and I got her. I really wanted all the series of steampunk, and I have all of them, including the Alice one. So, except for the Mad Hatter, which I'm going to get, and the Cheshire Cat, which is not out yet. I wanted Mercu and Juppie, so I got both of them. I wanted the Gothic, Victoric, and I got her. What did I really like? I wanted Wilhelmina and I managed to get her. Nosferatu as well. And I wanted the complete series of the Sarah's Alamode, a sweet Alamode from Azon, and I managed to get all 10 of them. And Little Briar Lion. Oh, and yes, the Azon I wanted the most is Swanlag Rayleigh, and I finally get her. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of lucky. Polyp Henry as well. So yeah, a lot of Pulip dolls that I wanted that I got. So I'm really lucky on the wanted doll list. Like, yeah. Question number 10. What is the most doll you have gotten at once? Well, I guess for those who follow my channel, you've probably seen as doll sample sales at the Groove Headquarter Sundays. I don't remember, the title is like Sunday at Groove Headquarter, something like that, part 1, 2, 3. And the most doll I got at once was on the second Sunday. I got 19. So that's a lot at once. Before I had a day when I had 16, so 15 Pulip and 1 Azon at the doll show. And after that, the third Sunday I got 15. So yeah, I guess 19 is the most I got at once. Which is your least favorite doll? I guess that would have to be doll Natalie. I wasn't planning on actually buying her, she wasn't on my wish list. The only thing is I went to the Asian store for New Year and they had a surprise bag. So basically you buy sort of blindly a bag with dolls. And in that bag I had Pulip, like I could see through a little bit, and there was Pulip Laura, which I really wanted. And so I bought the bag, and in the bag was Pulip Laura and doll Natalie. And the thing that I don't particularly like about that doll is her plastified nurse outfit. I think I might buy one of the Buell outfits, like the Buell Moira or the other steampunk Buell, and maybe put her in that steampunk outfit, and then I would really love her like that, I guess. But the plastified nurse outfit is a little bit weird. She looks a little bit creepy to me. Question number 12. Which of your dolls has the best story in your life or in theirs? So I think maybe my doll with the best story is this one. She is a Mio Pulip, and she is called Polaris, the Galactic Angel. So basically I made her before the Mocha Mayo kit arrived, so I had to create, like repaint her entire tan body into make it look tanner. And she is also my first time trying to customize the eye mechanism to make them move better, and it was a little bit of a fail. So her eyes are looking weird, sometimes they can look in different directions. So that's a little fail, and it's still kind of cool. And she also has she has a constellation of Ursa Major on her face, Ursa Minor, yeah, or Ursa Minor, so that the Polaris star is on her face too, because her name is Polaris. And she has this homemade white wig that I created by myself with yarn. And so that, because if you buy a normal wig, you cannot have that shape, so that you can see the stars on the side of her head. So I needed something that was really customized to be able to put her so that we could see all the feature of her. And she was also my first time making wings, so I made her wings. So basically she was a very difficult and challenging customization. So I think that make it interesting story in my life. And in her life she is a galactic angel who actually fight against evil. And she also has a friend who is a Taeyong, who is also an angel, and that I made, so maybe I'll show him to you someday. And so because they're like a couple of fighting angel, it's really nice story, for me at least. What do you do with your dolls? I have them all around my room here. They stay on shelves, they move shelves, I put them around. You probably saw some of my videos, so you know that I take them out, take picture of them. I do doll opening videos, small reviews, and I take a lot of pictures, and now I'm also doing some small stop motion videos. So I also like customize some of them, especially my Mios. I like to make Mios, paint the doll face, make clothes for them, change them, and yeah, basically that's what I do with my dolls. Are there any other collections that you want to start? I'm not sure. Like I don't like first I don't have so much space. I love, as you know, negurumi, like stuffed animals or amigurumi, but that's kind of already started. If I were to start a new collection, like I collected sands from all over the world before, but that's also probably somewhere lost in France. So I had a collection of cups from different countries that my ex-fiance has now. So yeah, I started some collection. I don't have one that I really want to start right now. I think I'm okay with the dolls on the crocheting at the moment. Question number 15. And which of your dolls would you most like to be and why? I think I would like to be Wilhelmina. And so first because she is very gorgeous and very pretty, and she has those beautiful red hair, and she has this awesome dress which is probably one of the most intricate and detailed tulip outfit, and she is a witch. So basically it's like everyday Halloween, and she lives in this mansion with the werewolf and the vampire and the ghost. So that would be a universe that I would really like to be on. Like if I had her power, like as a human it's kind of scary, but as a witch with all her power, I think it would be pretty cool. So if I became a doll, I would like to be Wilhelmina. And question number 16. Do people know that you collect dolls and toys? Yes, people know. Like I have a channel, like I have a YouTube channel, and they can see my dolls all the time on the channel. So that's for the online people. For the strangers, like people see me at the doll shows, people see me when I walk at the park with my dolls. Some people like stop to talk to me. So yeah, like strangers know that I have dolls. And for my family, I have a Facebook page and I post really regularly there. I also post in public forums, public public group on Facebook. So if anyone wanted to know anything about me, they would go to my Facebook and they would see that I have dolls. And some of my friends also knows. Like I'm never hiding. Like I'm not hiding it from anyone at all. Like I don't really care anyone, like what anyone would say, so I'm not hiding it. So yeah, people know that I have dolls. Question 17. Does your family support your collection? They don't have a say. Basically, that's how it is. Like I live in Japan, and all my family, like parents, grandparents, uncle, cousins, brother, everybody's in France. So whatever I do with my life, I do it just by myself here. So that part of the family doesn't have a say basically on whatever I do, whether like what I study, where I work, what I do with my time or my dolls. They don't have a say about it. So they don't support. Like I never really have, like one of my cousin kind of is nice about it. She's the only one to talk to me, but the other people, they don't talk so much. So they don't give me like support, like oh that's awesome or something, but they don't give me anti-support like oh that's crap or something, you know, like, so it's just kind of neutral. And my boyfriend, he's very very supportive. He would be like, basically if I have that many dolls, it's probably because of him. If it was me, like I would stop myself from buying stuff, but he always kind of pushes me like, you want it, just buy it, you're gonna regret it, blah 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 blah. So generally I buy a lot of things just because he's around, he's like, just buy it or something like that. So yeah, my boyfriend is really, really supportive. And he's the one who tells me when I need a new shelf, like, hey, you're gonna need a new shelf because you're gonna have more dolls and they're not, you know, you don't have space anymore. Or like this morning he was discussing if I needed like glass storage, so probably if we move I'm gonna get glass storage, but it's all kind of his ideas about what I should get. He would tell me not to leave the doll on at the sun, that kind of thing, so he's really, very supportive. Question 18. What was your first doll toy collection that you can remember? Do you still have them? My first, well, I started with stuffed animals, and my very first was this guy. So this guy is 32, almost 33-year-old teddy bear, and I got him when I was born, and my grandmother gave him to me the day I was born. So basically, maybe that's what started my doll collecting. I forgot to say I have a huge collection of small Smurf figurine, and they're all in a bag because I don't have a space to display them. So yeah, and they're all upstairs, so I still have them. But yeah, this one was the very first stuffed animal that I got. Which doll started each of your collections? So for the Polyp, it was this one, which is my first Mio doll and my first Polyp. And this is her third outfit. You can see probably picture on the Facebook page if you are looking for her. Like this is also unmade outfit. This is Celtic style outfit because there is a doll that I really like. So it's ball jointed doll. It's a elf doll, young I think, and she's discontinued. So that's a doll that I cannot get. And I like her in the outfit from Antique Lilac, which is a Celtic outfit. And Antique Lilac is not making those outfits anymore, so that's also an outfit that I cannot get. So instead, because she's like unreachable, I decided that I was going to make a similar outfit for my first Polyp. So which is why Tara here, Tara is her name, as this Celtic outfit right now. So completely handmade, unsewn. Everything on this doll I've made by myself except this beret. So yeah, basically that's how she came to look like this. For my Asian doll, my first Asian doll is Little Lipu here. Because I also saw that the Asian dolls are pretty expensive. So the first one I bought was the cheapest one, which is a lil'fairy. Lil'fairy are cheaper because they're so small, and they are also so tiny. So my first Asian is Little Lipu here. And I really like I decided when I bought her that I was going to get all three, and I actually got 4 lil'fairies of this third series, because they have like 3 normal and 1 doll show limited, and so yeah, she's very, very tiny. I don't know if you can see all the detail now. She's the size of my hand basically. And lil'fairy are absolutely the cutest, I guess, because they're so tiny and they have those big hands, so I really like them. Last question, so question 20. What is your favorite place to shop for dolls? I guess my favorite place to shop for dolls is online, because basically on Amazon, that's where I got most of my... No, that's a lie. That was where I had most of my dolls, but like I went to the Groove headquarters and I bought like 34. So basically Groove is my first supplier of dolls, especially when they do like I don't really generally buy from them unless they actually like make sales and like get all the sample dolls for cheaper. But my favorite place, yeah, my favorite place is basically Amazon. I also spend some time on Doliteria, which is a second hand in Japan. And if I buy like in a physical store, I would say Asian store in Akihabara is probably the, yeah, that's the only store. Like, because Radio Kaikan has the Asian store and some other store doing like doll retail, and you can get the dolls there, so you just go into Radio Kaikan, check different store for the price, check out which one is cheaper, and just, you know, compare and get the cheapest one. That's what I do. Yeah, basically that's it. So that's all for the questions. I think I answered all of them. I hope you enjoyed my answer. If you want to participate, you just tell me, like, give me the link to your answer to this tag, and I'll just check out your channel and check out your answers. And I would like to tag some people, so I'm going to tag the Pulip Doll Club, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, so but he's probably going to recognize himself. J. He's a guy from like, I'm gonna leave the link below. J. Johnson. I'm really not sure how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna leave the link below. And I need to another one. Who can I tag? Because Nikki already did it. She's the one who tagged me, and she's the one who actually talked the most to me. So who am I going to tag? I'm going to tag Kyla. Okay, I'm going to tag Kyla. So that's going to be the three, like Pulip Doll Club and Jason and Kyla. I hope they're gonna answer and that you're going to watch their video too. So have fun whatever you do, and see you next time for another video, which is probably going to be different. Anyway, bye!